You know, you know, I this episode of Interspecies Reviewers has just defines the like. There's words. There's too many meaning in this show, and after watching 3 episodes, this is going to be the best show we ever gotten. I get it. I get it. People follow the first 3 episode rule and then they drop it. But after the first episode, you can't drop it. You really can't drop it. And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong, we got shows that's already coming out in terms of like seasonal shows like Haikyuu or and new shows like Darwin's Game or Neko Potter. I get that. I get all that. I'm not taking that away from them. But Interspecies Reviewers has confirmed to me that this show, these characters, I don't care who's in charge, they need to be on the top 10 boys in anime. They gotta be the top 10 boys in anime, no matter if it's Stung, no matter if it's Zell. These gotta be on the list. So let me just go on with this. What do we got from episode 3? I loved it. If I had to pick out of the 3, the third episode is the best because this episode got 4 things involved: tentacles, Fuda, toys, and most of all, Yuri. Yes, Yuri. Now I get it. I'm a sucker for Yuri anime shows because we don't get the credit. Yuri anime shows do not get all the freaking credit, and that's making me mad. Okay, I get it. Sakura Trick, Bloom Into You, and Citrus, one of the greatest Yuri animes of all time, and I will go down as one of the greatest animes of all time of Yuriness. Yeah, but this episode just gave us what it means to be part of the A woman, to be as part of A woman. So these guys, I like how the opening starts off with. You know how the opening normally they show the male warriors, but then they change it to like imagine the opening, but them as females. That was the joke. So they're like, okay, so they want to experience what it's like to be a female. So they go to this gender swap in. Now, and I like what they did with the censor part. Like the moment they drank it, they all like, it's bleep, it's beep, because we all know what the woman's part down there is. We all know what it is down there. It's a blank. But I don't want to say more details. But that was hilarious how they censored the word down there to a point where we already know what it is. Now, the angel boy, okay, he's a food, I get it. So when he drank it, I like the symbolism. Like you got one is an open nut, one is an elephant. He lost the elephant, if you know what I mean, and got the open nut. That's the thing. So but the thing about this, and I don't have a problem with the gender swapping thing. It's just that, okay, let me just put this out here. We live in a world of anime where we all have our tastes in like visualizing the opposite sex in characters. Like for example, Luffy with the female Luffy character. People have a way of smashing the female Luffy character. Or classic. How about people want to, like when Naruto does a sexy jutsu, people prefer smashing the sexy jutsu. Like Naruto, I'm not good with that, but you guys get the idea. Or how about the reverse gender of Bakugo, the reverse gender, the gender bender of Deku or Todoroki or any anime character y'all could think of in your head right now. But that's my point. It's like there are pros and cons of that. There are pros and cons when gender swap, and I get that. I mean, okay, I get it. You go to a women's bath, that's the fantasy life. That is the life. You go to like if you transfer to a female, you could just go to a women's bath and you can see all the parts of the lady, their boobs and down there. We get all that. I get that. But my problem with it is that you make out with the person and then you make out with a guy, then you wake, then after 24 hours, you realize he made out with the guy. You know what I mean? And it's not that I don't have a problem with the yaoi community. Don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with that. But that's my problem with the gender thing, gender swapping thing. It's like Your thing said yes, but your mind is still a boy. You know what I mean? It's like, you get what I'm trying to say? It's still a dude. Classic example. You guys know To Love Ru? You guys know To Love Ru. Remember how Ito transformed to to a female? In your mind, that's a dude still. But your body said no, you want to smash that still. Me personally, I don't. That's my point overall. So props to the Angel Boy. Let me tell you this. So when the Angel Boy drank his elephant is gone, he got the open eye. So these four went to experience the girl on girl love, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was the beautiful thing I've ever seen, and it gave us what we wanted on the girl on girl action. I mean, watching it on Sense of Version, I think one of the Sense of Version like Animworlds, or I saw it from kickass.anime.rs, but still, they gave us the scenes of all things Yuri evolved, and that's what they gave us. So each of them wanted to experience the girl and girl love. One of them was have sex with elf girl. Well, he wanted to have sex with an elf girl, and this elf girl, she has 300-year experience in the human world, 300 years old, but in the elf year, she's 650, 69, I think. And that's a good thing. I mean, she's a young elf girl. I don't care how old she is. I'll smash that elf girl. And then you got this other guy who has a halfling, like the same species. I can't smash that because that is still a little kid. Sorry about that. Let me just fix this. That's still a little kid. You know what I mean? That's still, like, I understand they're halflings. I get that. But that's just the height of a little girl. That's just like ew. It's like Connor from Dragon Maid. Hell no, I ain't smashing that. And then you got the elf female who picked a slime girl. Slime girls are disgusting. I'm gonna draw the line on this. Slime girls are disgusting. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's not that I don't have a problem with Sue. It's not, out of all the six, Sue's my fifth favorite. But here's my point. Slime girls are so, like, tentacle-wise. Like, you don't want to make out with, like, come on. You make out with a tentacle girl. The last thing a tentacle girl will do, the last thing a slime girl will do is just use slime to make tentacles and stick something in the back of you, if you know what I mean. But my point is, slime girls is like, you're making out with water. That's what it is. Slime girls, you're just making out with water. Sure, they got the body, which is fine and all, but still, you're making out with the water. You're making out with the water. That's just too much. And then the angel, oh my god, this angel, props on his taste. He went from the boy to the rainbow boy. And I'm gonna get she experienced, well, now that his part is gone, he's a girl now, so now he picked a hyena girl. Fun fact though, hyenas male and female do have the jump. They do have the thing. So they thought he was joking. They thought, okay, there's no way you're gonna test out. Now the visual scenes of each of them going in with the girls, that was the shining moment. I was like, I love it. This was a delicious episode. And then the angel boy, then he tried to experience with the hyena and gave it a 9. A 9. A freaking 9. Everyone else gave like a 5. They gave him like a 4. They gave him, simple numbers. But this gave him average numbers. But this one, a 9. What? A 9 out of 10? Okay. So can we all agree on, can we keep this one a girl forever? They're like, wait, so you telling me he preferred the guys? They all stare at him in the back. And then the rainbow popped up behind him. Oh my god, I can't. But like I said, this was a delicious episode for us Yuri fans. Because like I said, they gave us, this episode 3 just gave us Yuri, Tentacles, Toys, and Fuda. All 4 combined into one package. Now, overall, like I said, I don't have a problem with the gender swapping thing. It's still a boy. Like, I don't have a problem with it. It's just, you can't. Like, I understand people fantasize that, but you have to understand where I'm trying to come from. You trying to understand where I'm coming from. That's still a dude. You know what I mean? It's like part of me is saying, okay, that's a female. I could go for it, but it's still a guy. You still have the mindset of a guy, and I can't. That's my problem. Now, other species, you could have picked other different species to try on girl love, like a slime girl. I mean, slime girls are nasty, but still, you could have picked something else that was more enthusiastic for girl love. But that's it. But this was a delicious episode right now. And every episode, I don't have a. It's like there's no bad episode with this. Every episode beginning this is gonna be good, better, great until the next big thing. So next week we're gonna have Salamander Girls, so let's see how this works out with that. And let's continue on exploring the worlds of interspecies reviewers, and let's give their reviews and our reaction to make ourselves say, this episode was great. So I look forward for next week's episode, and I hope you will.